How's it going, everybody? This is one for all you Star Trek fans. This is a really cool script. I got this a while back. I believe it's an original because the font is right. Uh, this cover feels right, and these brads are definitely old. Uh, this is Journey to Babel is the name of this script. Pretty popular episode. A lot of people like that one. Let me take the things out, the brads out, and we'll check it. Okay, we're back. Boy, these are really small brads, but they're pretty tough, pretty stiff. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this one is it had photos in it. And these are all glossy shots. This is a glossy shot. It's black and white. You see the shine on it. Nothing on the back. Okay, and the cover page also is a glossy photo, but it's covering up the writer, which was DC Fontana, is right under this. I took a light and flashed it through where you could see the, well, here, let me show you this, the second final, revised final, September of '67. But looking at it with the light shining through it, there you can see the DC Fontana. Okay. Here's the cast sets. And here's the beginning. Well, it's actually telling about the aliens that are going to be that appear in it and what they look like and whatever. Sarek, Gav, Shross, the Endorians, Tellarite. Okay, here's the teaser. Or the opening. Right here's the opening scene for it. Okay. I'll let you get a chance to read that. Oh, and this, by the way, is quite a few pages. It's 50, roughly 60 pages, which is right for an hour show. Okay. The next page, that's page T2, which just means teaser. That's what that T stands for. And number 3. And this page has photos too. They're all glossy. And what was interesting about this is I looked through with a light to see. Of course, it's backwards now. You won't be able to see it, but the name is on here. It says Lynn Riker, and it gives an address in New Jersey. Now, I'm not sure who that is. I tried looking it up. If anybody know, let me know. But I haven't figured out yet is why these photos are in this script. The only thing I can figure is it was either owned by somebody involved with the show, or then it was then given to like somebody's son or something like that, kid, and they put those photos in there. But those photos, I don't believe, are from a magazine. They're not cutouts, because each one has a number on the back of it. So I'm kind of puzzled about the script. If anybody knows, I'd appreciate you telling me what you think. But this is definitely old. I don't think it's a Lincoln Enterprises. It could be, because when they first started selling, it was in the late 60s. And some of the Lincoln Enterprises, the first ones they started selling, Roddenberry was selling, was the extra scripts they had left over after the shows. And when they ran out of them, they started printing their own. And the covers are totally different font and everything. I've got one other that's the same font on the cover as this one, so I'm pretty sure it's an original. Now, it has no notes. It doesn't have any colors. It's not a rainbow script. It's a second revised final, so usually finals do not have the different colored pages in them. There's a couple more pages, I believe, in here that have photos stapled to them, or attached to them. I think that it was used, some kind of glue was used is what it is, because it's not tape. Because when you look at the page through it with a with a flashlight and you shine it through, you can see where it's got some kind of a glue on the back of the photos. But I don't have any scripts like this that have photos like that in them. I've got a couple scripts, don't remember who it's from or what the show is, but it has cutouts taped to the inside where the dialogue was changed. I don't know why they did that, but it's kind of bizarre. Of course, as usual, pause it to read it if you want to read this thing. If you don't already know it by heart, all you Star Trek fans, I'm pretty sure know this episode by heart. It's when Spock's father first appeared on the scene. And of course, everybody who's a first-time watcher of it learns that Zarek is Spock's father, if you hadn't seen any of the movies. He also played the Romulan commander on Balance of Terror, I believe. And of course, Mark Leonard is the actor who played Spock's father. There's something that was omitted right here. It says omitted on 31, line 31. And it says here, end of Act 1. So roughly 20, 21 pages per act. I do have a couple of Roddenberry related scripts that are pretty special. Pretty much, they're definitely one of a kind, I know. I'm going to wait and do one of them, probably be my 500th video. And I'll tell you about that when I get to it, but they're definitely one of a kind. Not a run-of-the-mill script, put it that way. Here's one of Zarek, Mark Leonard. This one I don't think has, no, there's no, there might be some numbers on the back of that photo. Yeah, right here. There's I think it says Lynn Riker, which apparently was a photo, the name of a photo studio or somebody who did photos. I just can't believe that it's not, I can't find it on the internet anywhere. Usually anybody who's anything to do with Star Trek, whether they're photographers or whatever, it's mentioned somewhere. But I have not been able to find it, that name. And they're definitely, like I said, they're not cutouts from a magazine because they're too glossy. And the back of each photo either has the name Lynn Riker or numbers, 4 or 5 digit number in blue. So they were purposely made small like that. They weren't shrunk down and copied. They're definitely photos. That is something there in the way. Here's another one. I can see the picture to the page there. Another small one. Of course, Spock's mother. You can see the gloss on that photo. And that one, of course, has the name. I can see it shining through, and then there's the number right here, a 4-digit number right there. There's another page with photos on it. 1, 2, 3, and there, I think, now this one looks like it's been cut. The border's been cut off of it. And it says Babel on it, Babel, and it's got a number, a B number. A few of those do, but this one's got the name and the studio address on that one, wherever it's in New Jersey somewhere, or was. Now, I did get this script for a really good price, because most original scripts of any episode, doesn't matter which one it is, are multiple hundreds of dollars. This one, I'll put it to you this way, was it was less than 150. The other one I got, it was definitely under 100. So I don't think there's any more photos. I could be wrong, but I believe that was the last of the photos. Pages with photos on them. The big photo, not sure about that one. It doesn't have any writing on the back of it, so it's a full size. I believe it's 8 by 10, but it could be a little bit smaller. I didn't actually measure it. Page 42A, 43, 44. And of course, these numbers here emphasizing the line number. That's why you got 70, 71. And then 71 and 2, it says it's omitted here. And you got 73, 73A. Pretty cool the way they do that. There's 73A continued all the way down to here. And then you go to 74, 5, 6. There's the rest of 76, and it's page 48A. So there's actually going to be more than 60 pages here, because there's multiple pages that have an A or a B or whatever. There's page 49. There's 50. This is the end of Act 3, so this has 4 acts. It's a short 4th act. Page 51. '53. 54. We're up to line 100 now. '104. Page 55. 56. Wait a minute. 56, yeah, 57. Here's 58. 59. 60. 61. Up to 122 on the line. 62. I'm curious to see what these here that were omitted, what these lines were that were omitted. The dialogue. Probably an earlier version of this script would have that. Page 63. Oh, here's one more page. Has a photo. That's after the successful operation at the end of the episode. And that's it. See if that one has anything on it. Yeah, it just says Babel on it. Okay. So I hope you all appreciate that. A bit of a rarity. Most of these scripts are Star Trek. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anything about the photos, the script, whatever you want to say, let me know. And don't forget to share it with somebody you know who's a Star Trek fan. So, later.